Well, sagging skin is common as we age, but there are some things you can do about it, and that's exactly what we're talking about in today's Health and Beauty Breakdowns. Dr. Ronald Downs is here to tell us this morning what causes sagging skin. Good morning, Dr. Downs.
Good morning. I'm a little hesitant. This is always a very touchy subject.
Well, you know, I'm trying to keep it all nice and tight this morning. But
it makes everybody feel self-conscious. But, you know, some of these things with the sagging skin, now it's important to really know the difference between wrinkly skin, which we've been talking about, and damaged skin, and excess skin, or the sagging skin. And, you know, as we age, it really does start to sag. But there's a couple of really good reasons why that occurs. We have that collagen and that elastin in our skin. We've talked about that before, and that's what gives our skin the firmness, it holds the moisture. But as we age, that starts to degenerate, and then the skin becomes lax. The subcutaneous tissue begins to thin out.
And aging is the biggest problem with all of that?
Well, of course, it is. And you know, and a lot of this really has to do with our genetics, our DNA. It really determines a lot how our skin looks as we age. But then you add gravity into that whole mix, and things start to descend. And right along with aging, that downward pull of gravity is constant. It's there. We've learned it through, you know, junior high school physics. And, you know, but that's what causes the tip of our nose to start to droop. Maybe, you know, we notice as we age, we think our ears are getting bigger. They're really not. It's just our earlobes kind of descending. The eyelids start to descend a little bit, the cheeks, the jowls. You start to look in the mirror and things, you know, things just don't look the best. So that really is the way. And then you add sun exposure into that. Now, we've talked about the evils of sun exposure before. And sun is terrible. It takes those elastin and collagen fibers that degenerated because of age and even damages them further. And then it adds all that skin damage, the brown spots, the bad texture to the skin, and it can really damage our skin and look terrible.
And what is this phrase called photoaging? What is that term?
Photoaging is basically what we call that premature aging from the sun. Photo meaning light, aging. So that's the sun can actually prematurely age our skin, as well as adding smoking into that mix. And then, of course, there's weight loss. One of the big things recently is bariatric surgery. People with morbid obesity go and they get either gastric bypass or lap band surgery.
And then there's that dramatic weight loss all of a sudden.
And it's quick. They do it very quickly, and it doesn't really allow the skin to snap back into its normal position. Some of that skin is stretched out and damaged and beyond help. But still, some of it's going to snap back over time. How much? Maybe 12 to 18 months before you really know. But because that weight loss is so rapid, you really get a lot of excess skin and sagging skin. And then, of course, there are medical conditions. There are actual medical conditions that where the collagen isn't strong, the elastin fibers, and your skin is just genetically or medically loose and saggy. So all these things really contribute to saggy skin. And, you know, there's really not a lot of over-the-counter or even non-surgical ways to fix this type of thing. So, you know, we're going to talk about the different ways that we can get rid of all this sagging skin. You know, the face, underneath the eyes, when the gravity and everything starts to thin and pull down, we start to see the tear troughs show up. And we want to discern between.
I'm trying to keep it up right now when you're saying all of this.
Do you think I'm looking right through you, right? No, the skin starts to, and it's important to determine which is sagging skin, extra skin, or just skin that's descended. So we'll talk about all that stuff.
All right, looking forward to it. And if you have ideas for future topics for Health and Beauty Breakdowns, you can go to our 16 Morning News page and then just click on Health and Beauty Breakdowns. We'll be back with more after this.